Hello friends, in this session I am going to take up for discussion a very important topic from state legislature, that is composition of legislative council. Friends, by now you know very well that in some states in India we have bicameral state legislature with two houses, that is state legislative assembly and state legislative council. You need to have understanding about the composition of state legislative council, that is how state legislative council is composed, how the members are reaching in this upper house of a state legislature. So I will take up for discussion, and once you have the conceptual clarity about the composition of a state legislative council, then you will be able to understand other provisions which relates with state legislative council. So we are all set to start the discussion on composition of a state legislative council. On factual note, I would just like you all to remember that the provisions related with the composition of legislative council of the state finds explicit mention in Article 171 of Indian Constitution. Okay, so Article 171 of Indian Constitution talks about the composition of state legislative council. And I would just like you all to have this understanding that while we are fixing the number of legislative council, then we are driven by the provision which finds mention in Article 171 clause 1. As per provisions of Article 171 and clause 1, the total number of members in state legislative council shall not exceed one-third of the total member of the state legislative assembly. Meaning, total number of members in the state legislative council should be less than equal to one-third of total strength of state legislative assembly. So while we are thinking of legislative council in a particular state, the number of members who can be there in the legislative council, if we have to fix that number, we have to keep in mind what finds mention as upper cap in Article 171 clause 1. And what is that upper cap? That under no circumstances the strength of legislative council should exceed the one-third of total strength of a state legislative assembly. Let us suppose that one state in India has a state legislative assembly with 300 members. Then what can be the maximum membership of a state legislative council? One-third of 300, that is 100. So if we are creating the legislative council in that state, maximum 100 member can be there. But there is also one mention in this Article 171 clause 1 which you need to understand, that though the total strength of a state legislative council should never exceed one-third of the total strength of a state legislative assembly, but if we are creating this house, so there is a condition for this. It can exceed one-third when? Provided that total number of members in state legislative council is not less than 40. Okay, is not less than 40. Okay, so while we are fixing the number, right, while we are fixing the number, it should not be less than 40. Otherwise, what is the point? Creating the legislative council in that particular state. So you need to have this understanding. Let us say, that Manipur, I am just giving an example. Now, state of Manipur, if you see the strength of a state legislative assembly is 60. So if we go by the first provision which finds mention in Article 171 clause 1, what should be the maximum strength of legislative council if we are going to create in future in the state of Manipur? It should be, right, by going by the first provision, it should be not more than 1/3 of the total strength of the state legislative assembly. That is 1/3 of 60 is 20. So it cannot exceed 20. But the second clause says that in no case it can be less than 40. Okay, so it should not exceed 1/3 of the total strength, but in no case it should be lower than 40. It means what? That while fixing, the lower cap is 40 and we have to maintain this lower cap. Okay, we have to maintain this lower cap. But as far as upper cap is concerned, it is indicative that it should not exceed. But within the article itself, it is very well written that it should be not exceeding 1/3 of the total strength of the state legislative assembly, provided that it is not less than 40. Okay, so have you understood? So we are, it means what? We are just very clear from the provision of the Constitution that while fixing, right, what we will do? We will fix the strength that is 40 or, right, 40 or 1/3 of the total strength of the state legislative assembly, whichever is higher. Okay, whichever is higher. That is what can be the strength of a state legislative council. Okay, so we have to fix the strength of legislative council if we are going to create in any state, and what we will be, doing while fixing the strength, that we will ensure that either it should be 40 or it should be not more than 1/3 of the total strength of the state legislative assembly. That is what we have to keep in mind. Now, when we talk about the composition of the state legislative council, I would just like you all to remember this, that as far as the strength of the state legislative council is concerned, composition is concerned, we will now be talking about composition, and I would just like you all to remember this. Okay, I would just like you all to remember this. Okay, so this is 1/3, this is 1/3, this is 1/6, this is 1/12 and again this is 1/12. So, what exactly you need to remember? You just need to remember that when Legislative Council is created in the state, 1/3 member of Legislative Council, they are to be elected by members of State Legislative Assembly. So, members of lower house of a state legislature will elect the members for upper house of a state legislature. So, 1/3 member in the state legislative council, they are elected by MLAs, members of legislative assembly. But very interesting thing that they have to elect from outside legislative assembly, meaning someone who is the member of the state legislative assembly cannot be elected as the member of a state legislative council by MLAs. MLAs cannot elect them as the member of legislative council. Okay. So, MLA cannot contest the election of legislative council from which quota? 1/3 members are to be elected by members of legislative assembly of the state. Have you understood? So, 1/3 members are elected by the members of a state legislative assembly, and this is one thing where there is a very clear provision, that while they are electing, while the members of legislative assembly are electing the members of the state legislative council, they cannot elect someone from among them. That is something which you should remember. Then second thing, 1/3 members, they are elected by members of local bodies. They are elected by members of local bodies. So, you know very well that in India we have urban local bodies, we have rural local bodies. Urban local bodies like municipal corporation, urban local bodies like, right, we have urban local bodies like, municipal corporation, municipalities, and similarly we have rural local bodies like district board. So, the members of local bodies will participate in the election and they will elect 1/3 members, right, 1/3 members of the legislative council. Okay. And for this, that who all from local bodies will be given the right to vote, this is to be decided by law, and that law is to be passed by Parliament. Parliament will decide whether all local bodies or few local bodies will be given the rights to vote in this election. So, it is to be decided by law. Okay. But municipal corporation and district board, their members will definitely participate. Others, regarding others, the Parliament may prescribe by law. So, simple term, 1/3 members of the legislative council are elected by the members of a state legislative assembly, 1/3 member, they are elected by members of local body. Now, very, very important, 1/12 members, they are elected by graduates residing in the state. So, they are elected by graduates who are residing in the state. So, whosoever is residing in the state. So, somebody who is residing in the state and has completed 10 plus 2 plus 3 or equivalent degree, graduation degree, they will vote only and they will elect 1/12 members in the Legislative Council. Any recognized University of India, if someone has completed 10 plus 2 plus 3 level of education and is residing in the state, okay, residing in the state, here some other conditions are there that, that person is, graduate minimum 3 years before the election. Then only that graduate name will get included in the voters list from graduate constituency of that particular state. Meaning that someone who is graduating today cannot participate in the election immediately after completing the graduation. That person is possessing that graduation degree for 3 years, okay, and is residing in the state. So this is about, 1/12 member are elected by graduates. Then another 1/12 member, they are elected by teachers. They are elected by teachers, and those teachers are not lower in standard, not lower in standard than that of secondary school, okay. This is very, very important. What you need to remember, that they are not lower than that of secondary school, meaning primary school teachers cannot participate in the election. And mind you, I am talking about government schools, government educational institution, colleges, universities, okay. So what I am just interested in telling you, that 1/12 members, they are to be elected by teachers in the state, and the teachers should not be lower in a standard that of secondary school. This is what is mentioned in the constitution. However, parliament by law has to decide. So when we are creating legislative council in a state, at that time a specific law is to be passed by parliament, and that law will contain the detail that how the legislative council in that state will be composed, okay. So that law, but otherwise what is mentioned in article 171, that 1/12 members are to be elected by teachers, and teachers should not be lower than that in the standard of secondary school or below, okay. So secondary school, not below secondary. So middle school, okay, primary teachers, they will not participate. Secondary school, higher secondary, college, +2, okay, degree college, universities, everybody that is there, but parliament can prescribe by law. So 1/12 by graduate, 1/12 by teachers, right, 1/12 by teachers. Then 1/6 member, they are nominated by governor. They are nominated by governor of the state, and they are nominated if they have a special knowledge. These two words very important, a special knowledge and practical experience. In which all field? Number 1, art. Number 2, science. Number 3, literature, art, science, okay, literature, number 4, social service, and number 5, cooperative movements. Cooperative movements. And if you can recapitulate, while talking about the composition of Rajya Sabha, I told you that 12 members in Rajya Sabha are nominated by the President, and President can nominate someone who has a special knowledge and practical experience in 4 things, that is art, science, literature and social service. But as far as Legislative Council is concerned, there are 5 subjects which are mentioned, and anyone who has a special knowledge and practical experience in any of the 5 can be nominated by governor as the member of Legislative Council. So what is getting added in Legislative Council nomination process? Cooperative movements. And I feel that it is very important provision, because the kind of socio-economic environment which is there in India, we need to promote cooperative movements. How successful is the cooperative movement in dairy farming? Today, if urban centers are having uninterrupted supply of milk, the credit goes to the cooperative movement which started from the land of Anand, Gujarat, in the name of, white revolution. I feel that Indian agriculture has wide, very bright prospect if we can promote cooperative farming in India. Because agricultural land is so much fragmented, that is what is not allowing the use of modern tools, newer techniques, scientific way of, modern way of doing agriculture or commercial farming, only because the land is highly fragmented. If farmers can make cooperative societies and societies can together do farming, and the benefit can be shared in the ratio of land holding of cooperative members, it will be a great idea, or some other arrangement can also be thought. So thankfully, in many other fields, I feel cooperative movement can transform the rural economy in India, and thereby the overall economy, the kind of growth which we want, the kind of orbital growth which we are looking for is possible if we promote cooperative system or cooperative movement. And thankfully, there is a provision that all those people who have special knowledge and practical experience in the field of cooperative movements can be nominated as a member in the Legislative Council of the state. So governor will nominate. How many members are to be nominated? 1/6 member of Legislative Council can be nominated by the governor. Now what I would just like you all to just recapitulate, that 1/3 members in the Legislative Council of the state are to be elected by members of Legislative Assembly. Another 1/3 members are to be elected by members in local bodies. Then 1/6 members are to be nominated by governor. 1/12 members are to be elected by graduates residing in the state. And 1/12 members are to be elected by teachers in the state, and they should not be lower in standard than that of secondary school. But the most interesting thing about the composition, right, composition, that article 171, article 171, okay, article 171, clause 2, right, clause 2 is making this, right, is making this point very clear that, right, very clear that the scheme which is given in the article is provisional. Scheme is provisional. Scheme is provisional, and Parliament has authority, Parliament has authority to make such alterations, as it may deem proper, as it may deem proper, to cater a specific or future needs. And this is why I always feel that founding fathers of Indian Constitution, they were really visionary. And they were very progressive people. They were fully aware that in future requirements may change, in future needs may change, demands of society, politics may change. And this is why under Article 171 Clause 2, they have vested the authority with Parliament to make alterations as it may, deem proper, as it may deem proper, as it may deem proper to cater specific or future needs. So when Parliament will pass bill, or when Parliament will pass the bill for creation of Legislative Council in a particular state, that is the time when Parliament has the option to bring the alteration in the scheme of Constitution which finds mention in Article 171 Clause 2 regarding the composition of a state legislative council. So this is an interesting conceptual thing which you should remember, but I would like you all to have complete conceptual clarity. Again, a quick recap about the composition. First thing, that 1/3 members are to be elected by members of a state legislative assembly. They are to be elected by the members of a state legislative assembly. And one thing which I would just like you to remember, which method of election? Proportional representation by means of single transferable vote system. So I hope you remember this method of election I explained when I was talking about the election of the President of India. So I am not going to explain again, you know this method, but I would just like you all to remember two things. Number one, while members of Legislative Assembly of the state are electing the members of Legislative Council, they cannot elect anyone from among them. And what is the methodology of election? Proportional representation by means of single transferable vote system. So 1/3 members are elected by MLAs. This is number one. Number two, 1/3 members are elected by members of local bodies, and Parliament will decide that which all local bodies will be allowed to participate in this election. But again, the methodology of election is proportional representation by means of single transferable vote system. Okay. Then 1/12 members of the Legislative Council, they are elected by graduates. Again, the methodology of election is, what? Proportional representation by means of single transferable vote system, and graduate must have completed graduation degree 3 years before the election, and the person is residing in the state. He will have to establish that he is residing, then only his name will be in the voter list. Then is, 1/12 members are to be elected by teachers. Again, Parliament has to decide that who all from among teachers in government institution will be given the right to vote. But one thing which finds mention in this provisional scheme which is there in the Constitution, that it should not be lower than that of secondary school. And then 1/6 members, they are to be nominated by governor of the state. So this is all about the composition of state legislative council.